What is going on, everyone? It's Johnny here with Trader X. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day today, and I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of how my day trading went today. So as you guys can see, I was down $102 on the day. This was everything I traded, and then over here is how much I was up or down on each stock. And here are my field orders, right, where I bought and sold and exactly at what time over here. And so to get right into the breakdown, I wanted to start with ticker symbol MFH. And the reason why I like this one is you can see it was finding a support right around the $2 range yesterday before it had a huge spike up to $7.50, right? So that's over a 250% push before it had this huge pullback. And so right on market open, this thing was trading as one of the top 5 gappers on the day, right? It fell a little, it's right over here, but it was one of the top 5. So ultimately I saw value in this stock, and so I decided to get into this one with $150. And ultimately I ended up struggling the whole day. Wasn't ever able to find the momentum that I wanted it to, because I was hoping, since it was right around the EMA levels, that it would try to gap up and break above these resistance levels and try to hit highs of 750 again. But unfortunately the momentum wasn't there, like I said, and so it ultimately tried breaking above the EMA, but then it struggled to break above the middle VWAP right here, got rejected and flushed out. So I did lose on this one $11. So not a big loss in terms of how much I could have made on this one. The next stock I wanted to break down was ticker symbol FSRD. So this one, as you can see, I bought in twice. I got in initially with $100, and as this thing was picking up momentum and pushing up and broke above the middle VWAP, I added another 100. But ultimately it did hit a resistance and ended up flushing out, which is why I took a bit of a bigger loss. So $40 on this one. But it was similar to the last stock I explained, where it pushed up a lot within a short period of time, then pulled on back. And I was hoping that it was going to break right up to these resistance levels, since it was able to break above the top VWAP. But unfortunately it didn't find the momentum it needed to and flushed me out. So as you guys saw, this one, bit of a bigger loss. Next one was ticker symbol ESOA. So this one I took 2 trades on, because in the morning when I bought in, it flushed me out really quick. But ultimately I got alerts that this thing was picking up momentum, and it actually climbed to be the #1 gapper on the day. And so as this thing was climbing, I bought in, and it was able to pick up a decent amount. But it did flush out eventually too, right? So I was hoping it was going to break above these resistance levels and climb to levels closer to $6 is where I would have wanted to sell ideally. But the momentum, like I said, wasn't there. It flushed me out, and I was down almost $20 on this one. And so I do want to show you guys an example of a stock that is able to make these type of runs. So something like MGLD, as you guys can see, it is a new stock. So as this thing traded at levels of $2 almost to start, it gapped up to highs of almost $9, pulled on back, and this was a day I was able to make money almost 2 weeks ago. So I bought in at 387 and sold at 588. So it'll typically tend to push up within a short period of time, pull on back, find the support, and then it can gap up if the momentum's there, right? So that's why I do focus on the type of setup that I showed you guys, but it obviously comes with its risks, right? So I was down a decent amount today. And I do want to go over the NASDAQ really quick. So as you guys can see, it is very overextended, and it's been very bullish, right? So in the morning it ended up dropping right when the market opened. So I honestly thought it was going to be an SQ's day finally, but obviously that didn't end up happening, because this thing kept on ripping up and up. And as you guys can see on this time frame, it would typically find a support right around the bottom VWAP. So that's something I had to consider, that it obviously can continue to run like it has before. And I did identify support right around these levels, so I took an SQ position, and unfortunately it did end up having to flush me out, and so I did lose $27 right on SQs, and I was able to make a small dollar amount on TQs. So not the biggest loss in the world. I'm just happy I was able to cut losses on SQs today, which is something I improved on from earlier in the week. But yeah, that's pretty much all the breakdowns I wanted to do. If you guys want me to break down anything in particular, leave a comment in the comment section below, and please drop a like if you haven't already, and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. But other than that, I hope you guys all ended green today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.